Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Sauntering Tarot. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. This is your daily tarot reading for the 12th of July 2024. We'll be using the Stardust Wanderer Tarot for today's daily tarot reading that will be listed in the description box down below. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, my lovelies, I am back. I have all your cards out on the table. We have 2 aces, 6 major arcanas, and we have 2 synchronicities for you. We have 666 and 999 showing up for you as well. And we have quite a few cards, believe it or not. But the best part of your day, we start off with the 7 of Wands in the reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. The Ace of Wands. The 6 of Cups. And the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, well, now I think I understand somewhat of why they wanted this eye tapestry, because of the cards, even just in this first placement right here. It's like you're kind of almost in the eye of a storm, or it's because you have the capability of seeing. It's right here with the Moon card in the reverse. Things are going to happen, fall apart, perhaps cause conflict, things that need sorting. There's definitely some unpleasantness about, and this may not necessarily be you, and in fact I don't think it is. I think you're just watching the unpleasantness, but the good news is that when it comes to unpleasantness, you're aware of this. You've seen it before, which case you know from the past experiences exactly what to do about it. What to do about the unpleasantness. Whether that means, oh, you have 2 friends that are arguing over the same thing that they argued over last week. So they're rehashing something. Or perhaps, you know, there's 2 coworkers that don't get quite along and they don't see eye to eye. And you already know what to say or what to do to get one or both of them to respond better. Okay, this is something that you know. This is a truth that you've seen, you've experienced, you know, and it's coming back around. Or it's coming back around even though it's slightly different. You have enough knowledge. You've seen enough, literally viewed enough, hence the eye tapestry, to be able to apply previous knowledge to this situation. So you already know what to do. You have a foundation, you have groundwork, you know which way to steer everything, whether that is steer clear or lean more into certain types of energies or actions to bring people down. So there's not, you know, chaos and infighting, or how to mend the bridge, as it were, whichever way that applies. Okay. So maybe a problem that comes up actually isn't that big of a problem. It may not have to do with you, but you can either avoid it if necessary or fix it if you must. Depending on your situation, you kind of already know what to do. And that's probably why this is coming up as kind of a repeat energy for me. Because you've seen it and you've heard it all before. Okay, now the worst part of your day, we have the King of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, and here, you're all wanting to move forward. You're wanting things to be, easy breezy, but sometimes miscommunication and those that can't dialogue interrupt work. Or in this case, the conflict itself comes up. There might be some unpleasantness with verbiage, which can spiral downward. Somebody says an offhanded comment, somebody takes it too personally, and it just goes downhill from there. While you're all just, yeah, we want to work, we want to do this, we want to have fun, we want to, and here you've got people arguing or, doing backhanded comments to each other. May not be the best of times, like I said. It's like you being in the middle of the eye of the storm and just having to watch it all. Now, when this comes to you, this doesn't feel like you're directly in this. You're just a bystander. You're just watching it. Even more weight for the eye tapestry here, according to the energy. But that means minding yourself might be harder to do. Getting stuff done may be harder to do. Why? Because you have others interfering. So as much as you can stay out of things and steer clear, that doesn't mean that you have free reign. Their conflict, their energy, what they're saying, what they're doing might actually inhibit you in some fashion. Okay. Now we're going to get into the obstacle, or how to get over the obstacle, because there's quite a few cards here, and I can see why. We start off with the Hermit in the reverse. The Five of Cups. The Queen of Wands. The Four of Cups. The Ten of Cups in the reverse. The Lovers. The Ace of Pentacles. Justice in the reverse. The Six of Swords in the reverse. The Nine of Swords. The Chariot in the reverse. The Knight of Pentacles. The Devil in the reverse. The Two of Cups in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles. The Two of Swords in the reverse, and we end on the Empress. Okay. Yeah, see, this is the reason why I say you're a bystander. You may not be directly involved in any ongoings of unpleasantness, but you're present when it happens. Therefore, it does influence you. It is going to enter your energy. It's going to be in your sphere, whether that means in your home, in your friend group, at work. It could just even be random strangers fighting on the street, and you're walking down the street, and well, there you are. So, yes, be holding unpleasantness with others. So this is where you know things, and you get to decide where you steer. It is completely in your power of what action you take. What are you wanting to do? You wanting to involve yourself, or you want to play, peacekeeper, or you wanting to, try and run far, far away. This is what you're going to have to think about. Good thing you probably have plenty of experience with this, because this tells you exactly probably where you need to go when this energy crops up and you start connecting with it, when it starts entering your aura, your energy field. Now, the good news is that when that happens, there's an opportunity. Very much so. As much as this is a stressful and kind of cringy event for some of you. Why? Because it's just, there's no forward momentum on this. It's just a draining of time, effort, energy. It's a whole lot of blah that, goes nowhere. Literally goes nowhere. So, being stuck and realizing where you're at in that situation. This is when the wheels start moving. See, we've had previous experience when people don't see eye to eye, when people have issues, when people have miscommunication, when others start stepping on other people's toes. We know what to do. And there are steps we can take to correct that. And so to free ourselves from it, and maybe even others as well, disconnect from that energy. That's literally the opportunity. So making choices for the benefit of all, whether that means a new beginning for you because you're walking away from the situation going, oh no, I'm not dealing with that. You deal with it all on your own. Leave me out of it. And I'll go way over there and you guys can just stay here. Or this is you stepping in and playing peacekeeper. Why? Because you're able to create and forge a better path. This is where that eye of the storm, finding calmness, not only for yourself, but for others. And being in control of the rudder of your own ship. Yeah, it's you steering the energy. Okay. I'm sorry, they keep bringing my eyes back to the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a woman who's very much in her own power. And if you ask me, when it comes to control and minor Empress energy, this is arguably one of the greatest minor arcana, minor Empress energies there is. Some people say it's the Queen of Pentacles. Sometimes the people say it's the Queen of Wands. Master of the ship. Where are you going? And who do you want to take with you? If you're not running away from it and you're standing your ground, then who's leading everyone? Who's the master of the ship? Who's making the rules? Who's enforcing the rules? Who's in charge of keeping the peace? Okay. So this might be a day where delegation is going to be prudent as well as diplomacy. This might be where you're tapping into for previous experiences where those skills are going to come to the forefront. Whether it's honestly telling people nicely that, they can just go F themselves and go argue someplace else. Or that, maybe they're both right. They're also both wrong. And that arguing over something is completely stupid. Or maybe just simply saying, hey, this is not the time nor the place for this. This is what we're doing now while we're here. Put that on, a personal time argument. and get back to work. Okay. It's a very interesting energy. Anyway, I did add up all your cards. Everything here adds up to 157, which also reduces to 4 in numerology. 4 is your foundation and strategy. Yeah, you already have the wisdom. You've already seen this exact same thing or something like it. You already have the knowledge. You know the truth of how this can go, how it plays out, and the best way to act for it. So, you have a basis for this. You have a baseline. You have a foundation. You also have enough knowledge for a strategy of, well, what can I do? Is there something I can do to fix it? Or is there something I can do to calm the situation down? Or is there nothing I can do, and it's best for all if I just, take a step back and disappear from the situation because it's not a good situation. We're going to check the astrology because that's interesting. Venus in Leo is opposite Pluto and Aquarius. Others might be in a fighting mood, but you can be smart and stay out of it. Let them fight over power and control while you work on transformations that empower you. And we end on the Empress card. So, new beginnings. Maybe for others, but maybe solely for yourself. Master of the ship. Where are you steering yourself? And who are you taking with you? Interesting. It's all in what you see. Perspective. Ooh. Alright. Sorry, my interest is kind of peaked and I kind of want to pull extra cards, but we're going to go ahead and leave this here for you. And if it resonates, by all means, give me a thumbs up. And if it doesn't, that's okay. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.